It is morning and Dutch wakes up slowly. He grabs his phone, not thinking much, and that's when he sees the notification on the screen. His checking account is overdrawn, once again. His body reacts before his mind does, with the all-too-familiar racing heartbeat and immediate internal drop. The sense of here again. And he thinks of the current life money pattern he finds himself in. A pattern that starts with tight, followed next by juggle, or delay, then catch up, only to return to tight again. Dutch puts the phone down. Not avoidance. Just a small moment to breathe. And he does something he has been practicing. He repeats his emergency money words of,
I can handle this moment. This is information, not identity.
And something in his system shifts slightly. So he sits a little longer, breath returning, body settling. And from there, he reopens his affirmations. Not because they erase the number on the screen, but because they steady the person looking at it. And he listens again.
First, he played affirmations for staying present in the moment. Those empowering statements were, I am here, and I am handling this moment of overdraft. I do not need to solve everything right now. I can move one step at a time. This is a tight money moment, not my entire life. I can stay present without spiraling into the future. I am allowed to pause and breathe. I can respond without rushing or panicking. I am still steady even in uncertainty. I don't need to escalate this internally. I am here, and I am managing what is in front of me.
Next, he listened to affirmations for separating his identity and sense of self from the situation. Those words were, my identity is not a bank balance. My worth is not defined by any bank balance. I am not the overdraft or any current limitation. This overdraft is a condition, not who I am. I can be in a tight season and still be whole. I am not failing. I am navigating. This moment does not define my future. I am still me, unchanged at the core. I do not become smaller because money is tight. I carry my self-worth through every condition, every bank balance.
Then he played affirmations to stop any catastrophe stories in his head from taking over. His words to prevent spiraling were, I do not need to turn this overdraft into a story of collapse. This is one moment, not a pattern of failure. I release the urge to make meaning from stress. I do not combine this with every past moment. This is data, not identity. I am not collecting these moments into a narrative. Each financial situation I encounter stands on its own. I release the extra story my mind wants to create. I do not have to interpret this as permanent.
Next, he listened to affirmations for release. His words for softening were, I release the tightening in my body around this moment. I do not need to carry this forward inside me. I let this moment pass through without holding it. I soften my grip on this situation. I am not storing this as emotional weight. I allow my system to unclench. I do not accumulate stress from moment to moment. This can move through me and leave.
Then he played empowering statements for resilience while in the pattern. Those statements were, I have been here before and I have made it. A boomerang leaves, but leaving is the beginning of its return. And just like the boomerang, my money always comes back. This is a cycle I am learning to navigate. I am building steadiness over time. I do not lose myself in this pattern. I can hold myself even here. This is not in my current plan, but I am still rooted. I am working with what is here. This one moment does not define my position. Money flows in ways I am still learning to recognize and work with. This is temporary, even when it feels familiar. I know how to move through tight seasons. Just like the ocean ebbs and flows, money moves in cycles of flow and return. I am becoming more stable through experience. Money may move in cycles, and I am learning to move with it. My finances are like water in a hydrologic cycle. Water never disappears. It changes form. It travels. It returns. I am not stuck. I am in motion.
Next, he listened to words to help him with holding future possibility. They were, current limits do not define my future capacity. I will have spaciousness again. My expansion and thriving are still part of me. This is a season, not a destination. I trust my ability to move into stability again. I carry my future self inside this moment. I am not disconnected from the life I am building. What is true about me in abundance is still true now. I will expand again. I am still becoming.
Dutch uses his words not to deny the moment, his lived experience, or his humanity. He does not amplify the panic. He does not turn the cycle into identity. Instead, he stays with what is present, moving through time, holding and cultivating a self that remains intact. The end.
Dutch is curious when the mind and body brace what words support you. A word in the comments can inspire us all.